Hi, thank you for watching my video. I have to share this with you because a couple of months ago I had this idea that I was for sure, well, not, I wasn't for sure, I actually had everything figured out how to increase my annual income by $2 million. And I didn't share it with anyone. And also, I was kind of busy, so I didn't write it down anywhere because I didn't have the time. So now I can't remember what the idea was. To save my life. I can't do anything about it. I don't know what that idea was. So I figured I had this thought about discipline and how a lot of us think that we are undisciplined, that we don't have it. And I figured that if I don't share it with you, with the world or whoever thinks that they're not disciplined, that I might forget it. And I have a little helper. My son left this here for me. They went to the beach, so I had a little teddy bear. See if we can pull this off. Sit there quiet. So many of us give up on goals. You don't even get started because you think and you believe, which is even worse, about yourself that you do not have any discipline. Your parents, relatives, or friends may have reinforced that belief by reminding you often that you're a mess, that you're undisciplined. So as a result, you may have a resistance and you're afraid of setting goals that might require some discipline because you say, well, I can't keep up with it anyway, so why bother getting started? But here's the secret that I realized as I often think and all these thoughts run around in my head. This just popped up that we are all disciplined and you are disciplined, you just don't know it. Um, the thing is that most of us are disciplined at the wrong thing. And basically, we're working hard all day at the wrong thing. So if you're not getting the results that you want out of your life, that means that you are disciplined, but you're very consistent and disciplined at the wrong thing. Therefore, you're not getting what you want. So basically, I can prove this to you. Think about the last few years of your life since you were born. Somehow you managed to fill up 24 hours a day with activities. If you think about it, most of them you repeat daily. Whether it's laying around the house, whether it's watching TV, whether it's being on Facebook for hours on end and just basically vegetating, being a vegetable on Facebook, whatever you do, you repeat regularly. And guess what that's called? It's called discipline. Anything that you do on a regular basis that you repeat over and over again, it is a discipline. So therefore, you are disciplined. You just didn't know it. So if you don't like the results you're getting out of your life, all you have to do is replace those disciplines that you don't get any results from with disciplines that you do. And don't have to start big because that might just kill you. But let's say if you spend an hour a day watching TV or an hour a day vegetating on Facebook, cut it down to half hour and use the other half hour to educate yourself, to learn about a skill that you want to acquire. And guess what? You can have more, but you have to become more. And that's how you do it. You learn, you study. So with every page that you read, that you study about a subject that you are passionate about or a subject that you know that can bring you extra income or just extra time with your family, you become more. So change one discipline for another. Don't believe anybody that tells you that you're not disciplined. Again, you're filling up 24 hours a day with some kind of activity. That's called discipline. So don't beat yourself up. You are disciplined. If your room is always a mess, that's a sign of discipline, even though you've been told otherwise. But you've probably been very consistently messy for many years. That is discipline. I'm telling you. You always throw your clothes in a specific place. For you, that's called anywhere on the floor, which is just as disciplined as if you neatly hung them in the closet, except for the person who hangs them always neatly in the closet thinks that you're a mess. But you're just as consistent as they are. You're just consistent in throwing your clothes anywhere. So believe me, you are disciplined. And this is good for me because I'm kind of that way. I don't throw my clothes everywhere. My wife does. But I'm encouraging myself more than I'm encouraging you with this because as long as you're alive, you have to choose what you're disciplined at if you want to have a decent life, if you want to have time with your family. That's why I'm going to cut this short because I have work to do, but because I've sort of replaced a lot of bad disciplines with good disciplines. I have the time to do this. So once again, remember, you are disciplined, and here's the challenge for you and for me. What unproductive discipline can you replace today with a productive discipline? And here's the kicker. If you replace some activity that you do for 20 minutes a day during 5 days a week, that ends up adding up to about a full workday, almost 8 hours in a month. That's 12 workdays a year. So basically, if you replace 20 minutes worth of wasting time with 20 minutes worth of productive time, then you'll end up with 12 days of vacation you can take next year because you produce more, 12 days more this year. So cheer up, don't give up. Don't believe anybody tells you that you're not disciplined. If you're one of those people who throws their clothes everywhere, you are very disciplined. You're very consistent at throwing your clothes everywhere. So if you know how to do that consistently, you can do anything else consistently, and you're going to reach the goals that you want to reach. Good luck, and keep on believing that you are disciplined and that you can do whatever you set your mind to.